I hate to do this to you, but there's a guy who's, oh, there he is, who was here, when I came to work, he's been here since very early this morning.
Liam Neeson, 72, has captivated audiences for decades with his commanding presence and powerful performances. From his breakout performance in Schindler's List to rising action hero in the Taken series, Neeson has repeatedly demonstrated that age is no barrier to success. But recently, Neeson surprised his fans with a very intimate and unexpected announcement. He is completely avoiding dating. For years, Neeson has been a source of strength both on and off screen. But his journey has also included great love and terrible loss. This most recent decision reveals a side of the actor that many would not have seen, one who has chosen to prioritize peace, family, and introspection over the highs and lows of love. During a candid interview, Neeson discussed his late wife, Natasha Richardson, the aftermath of her tragic death, and his challenges in moving on. Fans related to his words, which provided a glimpse into the heart of a man who has spent his entire life in the public eye but maintained strict privacy in his personal affairs. Why did Liam Neeson abandon the romantic sphere? Which transformational events influenced this decision? Stay with us as we journey through his life, from his humble beginnings in Ballymena to the great love story that defined it and the devastating loss that changed everything. Before becoming a household name, Liam Neeson was just a young lad growing up in the small town of Ballymena, Northern Ireland. Catherine and Bernard Neeson raised Liam, born on June 7, 1952, in a modest working-class household. His mother worked as a cook and his father as a school caretaker, so he was taught the values of diligence and humility from an early age. Life in Ballymena was not without its difficulties. Despite the political unrest in Northern Ireland in the middle of the 20th century, Liam found comfort in the close-knit community. He was a quiet, reflective child who frequently sought refuge in books and stories to escape the realities of daily life. Throughout his academic career, Liam developed an interest in narrative. He first aspired to be a teacher, but fate had other plans. He began boxing at the age of 9, an activity that requires discipline and concentration. Neeson became a promising amateur boxer after winning regional championships. But after a series of injuries, he was forced to reconsider his future. Liam first became enamored with acting when he was a teenager. He decided to give it a shot after seeing some excellent performances at local theaters. He started the school drama club and was hooked the moment he stepped on stage. He stood out right away with his natural talent and commanding presence, and he soon realized that acting could be his calling. Ballymena was far from the glamour of Hollywood, but it was where Neeson's journey began. Early events and a modest upbringing laid the groundwork for a career and a life that would eventually captivate the world. Late in the 1980s, Liam Neeson's acting career began to take off. Following his performance in Excalibur, he discovered his attraction to the theater and met the captivating Helen Mirren there. Their relationship began right away. Helen, who was already a well-known star, exuded confidence and charm. Her presence was both reassuring and motivating for Liam, who was still adjusting to celebrity life. Their romance grew quickly, and they soon became one of the most discussed couples in the entertainment industry. However, for Neeson, their relationship was more of a deep educational process than a headline. Helen, with her grace and wealth of experience, taught Liam the nuances of love, the importance of mutual respect, and the balance required to thrive in both personal and professional lives. Throughout their time together, Liam frequently thanked Helen for assisting him in honing his craft. She encouraged him to delve deeper into his roles, to take risks, and to embrace vulnerability on screen and stage. Beyond performance, Helen guided Liam through the whirlwind of public attention that comes with growing celebrity. Even though they were extremely close, their relationship ended after a few years. Though Helen and Liam were aware that their paths were diverging, their love and respect remained unwavering. Helen later praised Liam in interviews, calling him the nicest guy and an extraordinary actor. Liam, for his part, frequently reflected on the lessons Helen had taught him, particularly about love and self-discovery. Their time together marked a watershed moment in Neeson's life, shaping his perspective on relationships and preparing him for the love story that would later define him. Meeting Natasha Richardson was like discovering a missing piece of Liam Neeson's soul. The two met for the first time in the early 1990s while performing Anna Christie on Broadway. Their chemistry on and off stage was obvious from the first rehearsal. Natasha, a member of the prestigious Redgrave family, was a talented actress known for her grace, wit, and elegance. Liam drew her in ways he had never experienced before, thanks to his tough appeal and subdued intensity. Their relationship quickly developed into a deep and intense love. Within a year, Liam and Natasha were inseparable, and in 1994 they married in a private ceremony attended by close friends and family. Anyone who knew them could see that their love was built on mutual respect, admiration, and unwavering support. They shared a wonderful life raising two sons, Michael and Daniel. Despite their demanding jobs, Liam and Natasha prioritized their family life. They frequently discussed how they kept each other anchored in a field that could easily sweep people away. Natasha was Liam's rock, comforting and encouraging him through the ups and downs of his career. Despite the difficulties of their marriage, their love grew stronger over time. Natasha, whom Liam often refers to as his soulmate, helped him become a better man, he says. She reminded him to cherish the small moments amidst the chaos of celebrity, and she brought laughter and joy into his life. Unfortunately, their love story was cut short. Natasha suffered a fatal head injury while skiing in Canada in 2009. The news of her death broke Liam and his family's hearts, leaving a void that could never be filled. Liam still loves and respects Natasha. She was, and always will be, the love of his life. A woman whose impact on his heart and soul lasted far beyond her physical presence. Liam Neeson would always remember March 18, 2009, as the day that changed his life. Natasha Richardson, his 15-year-old beloved wife, sustained a serious head injury while skiing at Quebec's Mont-Tremblant resort. What appeared to be a minor fall quickly escalated into a potentially fatal incident. She dismissed the incident as a minor bump and initially refused medical attention. Natasha's condition worsened several hours later, so she was taken to the hospital. Liam was in Toronto working on a film when he received the phone call that no husband ever wants to hear. He dropped everything and flew directly to her side. The gravity of the situation was clear by the time he arrived. Natasha was in a coma, and doctors told Liam that there was little they could do. Her brain swelled excessively, and there were few chances of recovery. Given an unthinkable choice, Liam chose to respect Natasha's wishes. She had stated years ago that if something happened to her, she wished to donate her organs. Liam gave his permission through tears, ensuring that Natasha's love of life would endure even after death. Natasha's death left Liam devastated. In interviews, he described the following days and months as a blur of agony and incredulity. Grief consumed him, but he knew he had to stay strong for their sons, Michiel and Daniel, who were only 13 and 12 at the time. Her death was sudden and felt like a wave crashing over me. To cope, Liam immersed himself in his work, taking on demanding roles that allowed him to channel his emotions. Movies like The Grey and Taken resonated with viewers who had no idea how much of the suffering was real because they demonstrated his ability to depict loss and resilience. Liam has never fully recovered from his loss, even after years. Natasha's memory continues to permeate his life, guiding his decisions and providing strength. He has said, "Grief is the price we pay for love," and Liam's love lasts a lifetime. Natasha's death changed Liam Neeson's life forever. Though the loss of his soulmate could have consumed him, he channeled his energy into being the rock his family needed. His entire focus shifted to raising their two sons, Michael and Daniel, ensuring that they grew up surrounded by love, stability, and cherished memories of their mother. Parenting was difficult, but Liam embraced it wholeheartedly. He became more than just a father to them, serving as a confidant, mentor, and emotional center. From navigating adolescent challenges to celebrating accomplishments, Liam was there for his sons at every stage. He once stated, "They lost their mother, and I lost my wife, but we have become stronger together." The quiet times Liam spent with his family provided comfort over the years. He frequently discussed Natasha's favorite songs, vintage pictures, and customs in her honor, as well as how her presence still permeated their home. One of the most moving ceremonies was watching The Parent Trap, a film in which Natasha played one of her favorite roles. It evolved into a way for Liam and his sons to stay close to her even when she was not present. Aside from putting family first, Liam aimed for simplicity to bring peace. He began withdrawing to his home in New York or visiting his native Ireland, spending more time away from the public eye. Unlike Hollywood's tumult, the quiet countryside gave him a sense of stability. Even as his his career continued, Liam became more selective about the roles he took on. He chose projects that allowed him to stay close to his home or were consistent with his values, ensuring that his job never took him too far away from his family, which was the most important thing. This new phase for Liam was about finding balance and appreciating the love that was still around him, rather than trying to fill Natasha's void. Focusing on family and peace helped him honor Natasha's memory, while continuing to live a meaningful and connected life. Liam Neeson struggled to adjust to life without Natasha Richardson in the years after her death. Even though his feelings for her remained constant, he eventually tried dating again. In 2010, he briefly met publicist Freya St. Johnston. Their relationship appeared to be going well until 2 years ago, when it ended, leaving Liam to bear the weight of his loss alone. The encounter confirmed what he already knew. No one could cover Natasha's Hoover. Every attempt to move on felt empty, as if he were betraying the deep love they had shared. "She was my everything, not only my wife," claimed Liam. Finding that kind of connection again is difficult. Liam made a deliberate decision to stop dating, despite his constant appeal and celebrity reputation. It was a deep devotion to Natasha's memory, not a lack of options. He found comfort in honoring her legacy and emphasizing the love they had created together. Being single for Liam was evidence of the enduring power of genuine love, not a sign of defeat. This choice also matched his desire for a more simple, contented life. Liam chose to focus his time on family, close friends, and personal development, rather than pursuing fleeting relationships. He talked a lot about enjoying the quiet times, reading a good book, walking through the Irish countryside, or simply reflecting on the many blessings he had encountered. Although Liam's announcement initially shocked fans, many grew to admire his integrity and bravery. His decision to prioritize authenticity and peace over social conventions served as a powerful reminder that love, in its purest form, transcends time and loss. When Liam Neeson looks back on his life, one thing becomes clear: love has served as his compass. Love has shaped his decisions, resilience, and perspective on life, from his early relationships to his close relationship with Natasha Richardson. In interviews, Liam frequently discusses the importance of appreciating those who matter the most. Though Natasha's death causes great grief, Liam finds solace in the memories they shared and the lasting impact she had on their family. "Time is fleeting," he once stated, "and the people we love are what give our life meaning." His sons, Michael and Daniel, are living examples of the love he shared with Natasha. One of Liam's greatest pleasures has been watching them grow into strong, caring individuals. He frequently reflects on Natasha's pride in their accomplishments and the men they have become. Aside from his family, Liam's career adds an additional layer of legacy. He has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry, playing roles in everything from emotional dramas to explosive action films. Nonetheless, he is modest, viewing his success as the result of diligence and passion rather than notoriety. For Liam, legacy is about the love we give and the lives we change, not about accolades or fortune. He also keeps that philosophy alive as he approaches the end of his career, ensuring that his legacy is one of compassion, fortitude, and lifelong love. Liam Neeson realized he was at a crossroads in the years after Natasha Richardson died tragically. While he had given up on dating, he began to consider other avenues for connection and fulfillment. Friendship was one of the most important aspects of his new life. Liam had built a close circle of friends both inside and outside of the film industry over the years. These friendships became his lifeline, providing comfort and company when he was at his lowest point. Among his closest friends were actors such as Ralph Fiennes and Ciarán Hinds, who not only shared a deep understanding of Hollywood's demands, but also provided Liam with a sense of normalcy and acceptance. Their frequent meetings, whether for a leisurely walk or a quiet dinner, allow Liam to unwind and reconnect with life outside of the spotlight. Aside from cultivating old friendships, Liam enjoyed making new ones. Comedian and actor Ricky Gervais was a particularly unusual friend. Despite their very different personalities and career paths, the two bonded over their love of storytelling and their various perspectives on life. Ricky's humor helped Liam rediscover the lighter side of life and inject much-needed laughter into his life. However, Liam navigated this new stage of life through more than just friendships. He also began looking into new interests that would have rekindled his sense of direction. One such passion was charity. Liam was inspired by Natasha's charitable efforts and became involved in a variety of causes, particularly those related to children's health and education. Working closely with organizations such as UNICEF, he used his position to raise awareness and funds for underprivileged areas everywhere. Writing also provided Liam with comfort. He began journaling to record his ideas, memories, and observations, even though he had no intention of publishing. Writing became a therapeutic outlet for him, allowing him to honor pivotal moments in his life and process his loss. Writing letters to Natasha about their sons and his personal journey allowed him to connect with her memory. His interest in cooking grew during this time, and it has become another unexpected obsession. Liam frequently found himself alone at home, with his sons grown and pursuing their own careers. Rather than cowering in loneliness, he went to the kitchen. Cooking has evolved into a meditative practice, a way of nurturing oneself and expressing creativity. He often experimented with traditional Irish dishes, adding modern touches and even hosting small dinner parties for friends. One particularly moving story I heard was about a family recipe Natasha had taught him early in their marriage, a filling shepherd's pie. Making that meal reminded him of their time together and made his house smell of love and nostalgia, which made me feel better. Giving it to his friends and sons became customary, as a way to honor Natasha's presence in their lives. Liam also spent time investigating the arts in general. He frequented events and exhibits and became a patron of many theater companies and art galleries. These events brought back memories of his early Ballymena days, when he first developed a passion for narrative. Supporting newly discovered artists made him happy because he believed that art could inspire and heal. Liam discovered new meaning and fulfillment through his new endeavors. He no longer felt compelled to adhere to social norms or pursue fleeting romantic relationships. Rather, he focused on strengthening the relationships and passions that made his life truly meaningful. Despite the difficulties, Liam's path of rediscovery demonstrated his resilience and flexibility. He showed that life after loss could still be meaningful and enjoyable by embracing friendship, charity, and new creative outlets. His story began to inspire not only his supporters, but also anyone attempting to rebuild their lives after a significant loss. As Liam once said, "Grief changes, but it never truly leaves us. With time, it can become something that propels us forward, allowing us to once again find beauty and meaning in the world." Liam Neeson's life story is a moving testament to authenticity, love, and resiliency. At 72, his unexpected decision to stop dating demonstrates a man who has accepted his path, including its highs and lows. His declaration reminds us that true love shapes us in ways that last long after death. Liam's decision to prioritize peace, family, and treasured memories over social norms reveals a lot about his character and heart depth. Through his career, family, and personal reflections, he has shown that the love we give and the relationships we build define the most lasting legacies of life, not our credentials. What are your thoughts on Liam Neeson's unexpected announcement? Did his trip inspire you as much as it did us? Please share them in the comments section below. If this story resonates with you, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to never miss another inspiring story like this. Stay tuned for more content delving deeply into the lives of the world's most fascinating celebrities, and remember that love, in all its forms, is the greatest legacy of all.